label on a life. Put a label on a lifestyle. You know? Put a label on how you wake up every morning and go to bed at night.
Video number 2 on why eating right, or clean eating, or whatever you want to call it, may be holding you back. And this I've seen all the time. It certainly has been my case. Anytime when my diet gets too strict and I start getting too restrictive for my diet, everything goes downhill. But as soon as I start loosening up things and I'm like, I'm going to eat more, and sure, I'll have another slice of pizza and all these sorts of things, suddenly things get better. I get leaner, I get stronger, I get faster, I have more energy, everything gets better to, of course, a certain degree. You can have a diet that is too strict. Now, in the last video, I talked about how stress, if a diet is causing you stress, it's going in the wrong direction. Diet is supposed to remove stress. And the reason for this is today's topic is diets and clean eating and whatever is usually not about fulfilling you, it's about fulfilling a rule. The purpose of a diet is because you have needs, you have appetites, you have desires, and a good diet will fully satisfy those things. If you're hungry for something, you're craving something, you want something, the diet will leave you satisfied. That is the mark of a healthy diet, is when it's not a problem. You don't fight anything. It's like, oh, I want something, oh, good, I'm done. That's the mark of a healthy diet. But when you have this eating right rules, don't eat carbs, don't eat sugar, don't eat grains, don't eat dairy, don't blah, 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 blah. What you're doing is now you're not about satisfying you and your appetites. You're about satisfying the rule. Who the hell knows if that rule is right for you? Who the hell knows if it's right for you today versus tomorrow? Because the thing is, your satisfaction depends on a huge number of factors. Okay, your appetites today are going to be different than your appetites a week from now, because there's so many things influencing the foods you need and what you want and how much you want and all these sorts of things that there's no way in hell someone can drop a basic template and know what you should be eating. It's impossible. But when you go on and say, okay, I'm going to have a healthy diet, I'm just not going to eat processed foods for a while, or not eat anything after 5 p.m. or whatever, there's no way in hell that's going to be right all the days of your life. It's impossible. It's like me saying, okay, you don't ever need this type of hammer. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But there's no way I can know that. No one can know it. You're the only one who can make those decisions, which when you make satisfying yourself the priority versus the rule, you'll have the freedom and flexibility to do that. In the last video, I'm going to be talking about how a lot of clean eating actually is preventing you from making smarter dietary decisions. Thoughts down below. Till then, be fit, live free.